But now, we've got something very exciting. Our very first ever cooking segment on Science Tonight. Please welcome to the stage Arnaldus de Villanova. Everybody, here's Arnaldus. Yay! Good. This is for you. Amazing.
Hello, everyone. I am Arnaldus de Villanova, and you are here in my kitchen. We have a professional kitchen setup, state-of-the-art appliances, and tonight I will be teaching you how to cook the most fascinating recipe you have ever made. So, a bit about me first, if you have not heard my renowned name. I was born in the 1200s in Spain. I do not know how I am here either, but it happened. And I studied many things. I was a man of many talents. Alchemy. I also did astrology. Last thing I studied was medicine. So all three of them were all equally legitimate studies that I spent equal amounts of time to. Didn't kill anyone in the process, for sure. But I feel very strongly about my kitchen setup here, so I need all of you to respect the kitchen. Okay? Can I get your agreement here?
Sure.
So that means if you're going to be going around any corners, Mark, you need to yell corner. Okay? You can go around your corner, especially if you're holding a dish. If you need hands, you need help, you yell hands. I don't know why they do that, but you yell hands. And if you're sorry, you did something wrong, you go like this. Okay? This is all completely original. I'm not referencing any TV shows about cooking that have ever been made at all. So these are the rules of the kitchen. And you're good.
Yes, chef.
Oh, he got on fast. Very good. All right, so what we are making today, we are making a dish called Litmus. Can we get some hands for Litmus? That also can mean clapping, and we are here. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna yell hands, and you just clap for me.
Yes.
I'll feel good about myself.
Hands means claps now, please.
We are making Litmus, which actually is an old Norse word, and it means colored moss. Litmus. I guess the moss is kind of fun, so you call it Litmus, so it's like colored.
Yes, chef.
The stuff on here doesn't look colored, though, right? It looks just green and gray and fine. But what happens is actually when you take this moss or lichen and you grind it up and then you mix it with naturally occurring ingredients, nice fresh things like urine, you get a dye. And so that dye can be different colors, notable colors being red and blue. And so this was actually used. These are the real different species of moss or lichen that were used back in the day to make Litmus. Now, Litmus is, might sound a bit familiar because it's litmus. That's where the word litmus comes from, this ancient Norse word. So actually, this red and blue, litmus, now you're starting to see what we'll be cooking today. So prep time. Yes, the prep time for this dish is going to be weeks. It does take a long time. We are not going to get through it in this segment. But usually these weeks, actually one recipe we found was it's going to take 4 weeks start to finish. You take your lichen, you go like this, you mash it up, you pee on it a little bit, don't worry about that part, and then you get your dye, and you let it sit, and it starts out as red. Over the course of the 4 weeks, it becomes purple, and then eventually blue. And then you take this blue, and you drain all the water out of it, and you get this powder, you put it on some paper, you get a litmus test. So that's the process for this one. And also, serving. Does it serve? Yes, it does. So this is the dish that Arnaldus will be making for you today. So Arnaldus has already pre-prepared some of these powders on paper, and we have some liquids in front of us that we are going to test. So here, this is baking soda with water. This is lemon juice. And
what's the purple one? Is that the litmus being prepared?
This is wine.
That's wine. Okay.
Arnaldus loves his wine. Now, what is a litmus test used for? I've talked about red and blue, and you've heard the word litmus before, but really, what are we doing with these liquids and this litmus test? Well, Arnaldus apologizes in advance. We're going to talk about chemistry.
Oh.
All right, so an acid, the real definition of acid, is really just any molecule that really wants to get rid of hydrogen ion. So, example here, this is HCl, or hydrochloric acid. It's in the name. Arnaldus apologizes again. But it's here, and you can see it has a little hydrogen atom. This is the ball, kind of the gray ball. And when you put it with water, it really does not want this ball. It wants to get rid of it. And the water really wants it. So you put them together, and that ball jumps to the water, and now you have 3 hydrogen atoms. So it's not H2O, it's H3O. and the chlorine atom is all lonely by himself. Now, a base is the opposite. A base really wants a hydrogen ion. So here we have NH3. This is also known as ammonia, or as I like to call it, urine. And so here you have this. You add it to water. It really wants a hydrogen ion really badly, so it actually steals it right off the water, and you get NH4. And then the hydrogen, and then the water turns into OH and is sad. But this is acid and base. Very scary concept, very simple. Just hydrogen ion, one wants one, one takes one. And acids are very sour. They tend to be like vinegar. And bases tend to be bitter, like soap. So
Soap. Soap is bitter?
you don't eat soap?
I don't eat. Well, let's leave it there. Yeah.
Now what we are going to do is we are going to try to discover if these items in front of us are acids or bases.
Can I come help you on all this?
If you have to say corner and
Yes,
hands.
I will. I will.
Um,
Corner, hands.
Good work.
Thank you.
Good work. Actually, I would like to hear what you think. So we've got baking soda. I'm going to count to 3. You tell me if you think it's going to be an acid or base, based on what you know. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Base.
Wow, we've got a smart audience. Hands for audience.
Arnaldus does not like this.
Oh.
Audience, steal his thunder. Arnaldus will continue. We've got lemon juice on 1, 2, 3.
Acid.
Wow.
Okay, but wine. Think about it. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
Ooh, Arnaldus heard dissension. Ooh, Arnaldus heard strife. Arnaldus is excited. Okay, so let's do it. Apologies, Arnaldus skipped the most important part. What does the red and the blue tell us about acid and base? Well, red here is actually a weak acid. If you put it with another acid, it all just stays acid. But if you put it with a base, remember, acid really wants to get rid of an ion. Base really wants to take an ion. So they'll actually react together and make a new conjugate base, which is blue. If you take this blue litmus test, this is actually a very weak base. So opposite happens. You put it in a base, nothing happens. But you put it with an acid, react. This really, really wants the ion from the acid. They come together, they create a conjugate acid, which is red. So this in base stays blue. This in acid turns red, and vice versa for this one. All clear?
Let's see it.
Clear. Okay.
Yes, chef. I heard some yes, chefs.
I'd
Well done.
love whoever said that. You can join me on the cooking show next time. Okay, this one I'm going to do both at the same time. Into this one, the audience thought it would be a base. Let us see the power of science. Look at that. Base stayed blue, red turned blue. So it is indeed a base.
Nice.
Hands for the baking
Hands,
soda.
hands,
for the baking soda.
hands.
Thank you. To again into the lemon juice. Let's see it. Red. I heard a wow. Yeah, science works. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And
Great cooking show.
Thank you. And now we've got the wine. Oh, moment of truth for the wine. All right. Let's see if it's acid or base. Acid. Both red. See that?
Very good.
Yes. Arnaldus knows why you might have thought it was basic is because wine is a little bitter. But if you think about it, wine is actually very sour and comes from a grape. And the grape has malic acid and other acids and a slight tang in our mouths. That's actually really like sourness and acid, not bitterness, that you're getting from the wine. So it is indeed an acid, and it does not break the laws of acids and bases. Arnaldus could talk about wine for a long time, actually. He loves this wine.
Yeah. I've gotten that from you, Arnaldus.
Actually, Arnaldus, this is canonical. Arnaldus also developed new methods of winemaking and how to age the barrel. And current Arnaldus does not know too much about wine, but aging the barrel and you know getting the right tannin.
Nailing it.
Chardonnay, something. Arnaldus did very good at this, and he made a lot of advancements back then because even back then wine was very, very popular.
Still is.
Main thing that they drank, and
Cool.
so Arnaldus did a lot here, and this was actually what he was arguably most famous for.
Okay.
Arnaldus has a confession. I did not really do much with the litmus test invention.
No.
Yes, because science is a process. many people. Rarely is there a lone genius working alone in a room who discovers something. Usually it is a process over many centuries and different folks, and you can't actually pin it down to one person, because that would be doing the invention a disservice, and the process of science a disservice. So actually, the litmus test was done partially by Arnaldus de Villanova, but also later in the 1600s and 1700s, a whole team of scientists really distilled it down and put it on paper and named it litmus and all this. So it's actually a team effort.
Okay.
And the other part Arnaldus wants to debunk is
tell me more.
scientists are not boring. People think scientists only do science, but look at me. I make wine.
You make wine.
I make wine. I was also a doctor, as I said. I served popes.
Cool.
Multiple popes. I actually kind of perished, but we don't have to talk about it, in a shipwreck on my way to help a pope.
Okay.
Because I was just really, the popes loved me. Okay. But there's one last.
There seems to be some depth to you here, Arnaldus. There must be something else.
Multitude I want to talk about. The only non-canonical one. Lights, please. Thank you. The only part that is not necessarily truly Arnaldus, but it is the spirit of Arnaldus. We understand?
Wow.
Acid, base, acid, base, red, blue. Acids and bases, they are all over the places. Thank you, thank you.
Wow.
Arnaldus loves ribbon dancing. Arnaldus was a professional scarf and ribbon dancer back in the day. Shout out to the people he learned it from. Arnaldus loves this group. They really helped him. Arnaldus does confess he has to leave. Another pope is
Everybody,
calling.
a round of applause for Arnaldus de
Thank you.
Villanova!
I'll be right back.
Amazing!